Hello guys, welcome back to another drawing tutorial. Now, Bendy Master 180 wanted me to do Wander next. I have no idea why I'm playing with the canvas like this. Anyways, let's get started. So, it's basically the same situation. Go to the three dots, ellipse, there you go. Oops. Now you're gonna adjust it in any way. I'm gonna make the circle, no, not my DU recorder circle. This circle a little smaller. And then just basically the same situation as it is with Kira. Trace over it, zoom in, make sure that it's about right here, trace over it again, and hit the X. Now, do your recorder stop. Now over here, choose your eraser. I'm going to size mine down a little bit, and erase here. Okay, now for the body. So this part, to create his bow tie, I do this little rectangle sort of shape. And remember, he doesn't have a neck, so we would leave that little space right there. Next, you would want to just curve out like this, like a little arch shape. Bring it down with another arch, and then curve back in. Or I like to do it like this. And then just a line to give it the effect, and then do the same thing over here. And I add little ink splotches to his bow tie. You can add these wherever, but I have certain places I like to put them. My sister's staring at me. I'm uncomfortable. Okay, anyways, now for his body. No, I did not mean to go here. I was trying to check if I had any notifications. So, anyways, you're going to start from, around here, and you're just going to just kind of curve in like this. You don't need to make it look like this, no. You want to give it the effect of an actual sort of anatomy, and unfortunately I'm kind of bad at drawing male anatomies, so yeah. And my Wander, I'm gonna have to, I can't speak, I'm sorry. For this drawing of Wander, I'm going to do something with his arms that is probably going to be, which is probably difficult for some of you, so pay attention to that. So now for his legs, you're going to start right here, and then, now my sister's action figure is watching me. It's hard for me to talk and draw at the same time, just follow along with what I'm doing. And I know that I make these male characters look like they have feminine hips. I'm sorry. But, basically the same situation as it is with Kira, just without the dress and with a bow tie. It is so hard for me to talk and draw at the same time, I am sorry. My sister is being weird. She was playing with her dollhouse perfectly fine before I started recording. Okay, anyways, now for the arms, so he's not just some creature walking around with no arms. I'm going to make his arms crossed, and it actually took me forever to learn how to do this. So, I start right here, around the middle to top of his bow tie, and I make a line that points out like this, and then just kind of fold it in, and then make it look like a Patrick Star sort of arm, but not so short like Patrick's actual arm. Anyways, then you're going to do sort of the same thing over here on the other arm, except you're going to make some of his hand pop out right here. And then you take your eraser, erase anything that... My sister's about to make me slap her. Erase anything that doesn't involve his hand. Do the same thing over here. And then you can fix whatever you need to fix right here. I apologize if the noise my sister is making can be heard. So it's not the best arm crossing drawing thingy, but it's my way of doing it. What the heck happened here? Okay. I just realized how tiny he looks. Anyways, so this is sort of... I'm gonna make him with this little sarcastic expression because that's my version of Wander for you. One of the most sarcastic beings you'll ever meet. Anyways, so the same situation, my sister is death glaring at me for some reason. The same situation with Kira and starting with her face. His face. I can't speak, I'm sorry. Okay, so, but instead of doing it the way I showed you in my Kira tutorial, you're going to make this line right here, and then the other side will be raised up to give you the effect that he's raising his eyebrows. And I just got a notification. And make this little line right here at the top of his head. And then 2 more little lines. Make it look like he sort of has an arrow on his head. Then for his eyes, you're going to follow along with the little face shape thingy. So his eyes will start like this. They look kind of cubey, I apologize, but it's just my art style. Then, okay, so I noticed a lot of people over-exaggerate Wander's eyes. It's as simple as a circle with a dot in the middle, right? I see some people draw them, like, all over the place crazy. Like, sort of something like this. I'm like, you really over-exaggerate his eyes, but no, it's just this. Like, seriously, no over-exaggeration needed. Okay, and now for the other eye, you're going to follow the shape of his face again. He actually looks too happy to be sarcastic in this drawing. I might draw him with this little smirk like I usually do. And I like to add the effect of ink running down his eyes, so I sort of just, like, outline this, but not exactly outline. I kind of make it look like waves, like this, around his eyes. And by the way, guys, there's no need for a Flip-A-Clip tutorial because on Flip-A-Clip, it is literally just the same thing. So just do the same thing for both eyes. Now for this eye over here, I noticed that the cutout has like a tear running down his face. So I kind of try to stick to the original design of the cutout and make the little tear shape thingy. Now, what mouth should I use? Because there are so many... Tablet is right here, now leave me alone. Sorry. Anyways, so there could be all kinds of different facial expressions for this. You could give him like this little concerned look. Or, you know, my usual smirk. I need to practice drawing different smiles because this is like the one that I draw on all my characters. But you could just give him any mouth at this point because any facial expression will fit this face. Or no, any mouth will fit this facial expression. I cannot speak, I'm sorry. So yeah, just all these different mouths. And I'm going to make a little tutorial on how to do these different facial expressions later on. So yeah, pretty much. It's just as simple as that. Now, my gosh. Okay, so you're going to want to go down here to these arrows if you, like me, and you made the drawing too small, and just drag it out. You, like, zoom in to make the drawing larger, then zoom out to make it smaller, you know, just common sense. Anyways, now, just like last time, add a layer, go to the bucket tool thingy, and just click on the spaces that need to be filled in. I notice I'm kind of bad at giving tutorials, I'm sorry. And I use this dark grayish color that I use for Kira's dress to outline, and just size it up, size the brush up, go back to the first layer, and you can't tell that you're basically going all over the place because it just outlines the first layer. I actually figured out how to do this by accident, I think. But I'm glad I did figure it out. So there you have it. A tutorial on how to draw Wander. Seriously, I love drawing this character. If you've seen my gallery tours, and just my gallery in general, over half of my drawings involve him. So, yeah. I hope this was helpful in any way because I'm bad at speaking. I stumble on my words a lot. Sometimes I don't even know what I'm talking about. But yeah, you can't really blame me. I mean, I never give tutorials at all. So, anyways, let me know what character you want me to do next, and I will see you guys next time.